Maybe an opportunity. A leg. No other boundary riders basically in this power play on the onside. Take a penalty and he's gone. The finger's gone up. Well, is he going to take a review, having a little bit of a chat with his partner? And he has.
Copy that. Original edition is out. Third umpire to director will have a review for leg before. Original edition is out. It's a fair delivery. Start from front on institution, please. It's very close to pair. Just confirmation. Give me alt eyes, please. Yeah. Just for confirmation. Roll forward. I'm satisfied. No bat involved. Clear gap between bat and ball. So ball tracking, please, when you're ready. Pitch in line, impact in line. Wicket hitting. Back to on field. Gaji, stay your original decision. I will let you know when you are on screen now.
There we go. An excellent decision by Gazi Sohail. Immediate.
ভরপুর বিনোদন যে কোনো সময় সবখানে সিনেম্যাটিক দেশের সর্ববৃহৎ বাংলা সিনেমার আর্কাইভ আনলিমিটেড বিনোদনের নতুন দুনিয়া ডাউনলোড করুন সিনেম্যাটিক
Just slid on in comparison to the first game where he got one to grip on Litton Das. That's an excellent decision. The umpiring on that occasion must be commendable to judge line and height. We don't often give the umpires enough praise. Nor Akil Hussain. Brilliant. Good bowling change as well. Litton Das goes for 22, 30 for 1.
He could be behind. Leave it so.
Shanto with that number 3 position again, where Bangladesh are hoping that he will prosper. Short leg in place. Natar Ali Khan will be happy.
Come on, boy.
Well, Najmul Hossain Shanto didn't have a good first outing in the ODI. Completes over number 6, 30 for 1.
আরে দোস্ত তোর মনের অবস্থা তো তোর বাসার টিভির মতোই ঝাপসা এই দেখ আকাশ বেসিক
এত ঝকঝকা আজকাই কিনুন
ঘরের বেসিক ঠিক রাখতে নিয়ে আসুন আকাশ বেসিক মাত্র ৩,৯৯৯ টাকায় চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভে ফায়ারপ্রুফ কেবল থাকায় দুর্ঘটনার সম্ভাবনাই নেই
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভ
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন
আরে দোস্ত
Same bowler who got him in the first ODI. It's going to be Alzari Joseph now. Oh, that was almost squaring up Tamim Iqbal. Just managed to fend it off. Have a look at the 2 dismissals from the first ODI. With the ball from next stump to off stump beating. And this one going with the arm. Kept on going, did not turn. 2 different deliveries, but 2 very similar results with the same person. Excellent bowling. Tamim still not very comfortable. That's better. It's got the meaty part of the bat. Despite the fact that didn't get a run for it, they feel much more at ease with that shot. bit of a rebuilding process after a fall of any wicket for that matter. There will be some butterflies in the stomach of the new man in at the other end now, non-strikers end. This is a repetition. We're virtually having replays of all these deliveries by Alzari Joseph to Tamim Iqbal.
I mean, that delivery there is worth seeing again. I mean, it's a stretch saying had he missed, because these guys are so good that they can take deliveries off the stumps, but that is as good as Alzari Joseph would have hoped to serve up. Oh, mercy.
This is just top-class bowling. Consistent, speedy.
It was interesting, Shamin, watching Tamim play his last delivery and watching Shanto play a very similar delivery. Shanto in better shape and playing the ball back down the track. Whereas because Tamim locks off his right side, he ends up playing it to square leg. Shanto right back down the pitch.
Yeah, it's more, he's showing the full face of the bat rather than closing the face and toppling over as such, as you mentioned. Better ways to negotiate Alzari Joseph, who's been so very accurate. And he had that little help from overhead condition, just a little dip in, a little shake in. Batsman would have been in a whole lot of trouble. Even conditions favouring the batsman, this is excellent bowling.
Now he plays the short ball.
That is the completion of the 7th over. It's 31 for 1.
ভালো চার দাম কত?
এটা 30 টাকা, এটা 10 টাকা, আর এটা 5 টাকা।
ছোট্ট ভাবনাতে
এত স্বাদের চা?
ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর চা বাবা।
এমন হাজারো সুখের আয়োজনে ছোট ছোট সাশ্রয়ী প্যাকে এলো শ্রেষ্ঠ ব্লেন্ডের অনন্য স্বাদের ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর। এবার দেশ জুড়ে লাইফটা হবে ভরপুর।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার, অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভে ফায়ারপ্রুফ কেবল থাকায় দুর্ঘটনার সম্ভাবনাই নেই।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভ।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার, অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
51 for 1 for Bangladesh in 7 overs, but it's not been an easy going for them. And this left arm spinner, Akhil Hossain, has impressed. I've got to say, in the last 2 games, he's been a standout, impressive bowler. Got to re-bowl that. How would you assess his performance, Mazhar?
Growing in confidence after this first game. Looking better. And he will look better the more he plays.
Oh! Don't mind that.
Again, much better line here. Outside the off stump. Tamim Iqbal walked back really well. Very quickly.
Work with him, boys. Same energy, yeah? Wait.
Yeah, of course, he's been pulling a very tight line and length. Like to see Tamim is also standing slightly behind on the leg stump, which means standing in leg stump or a leg and middle guard, but he knows there is a slip, there is a forward short leg for the left-arm spinner. He's allowing the ball to come into the left-hander. He's just on his leg stump. And as a bowler, you can actually see the 3 stumps well enough. Well, re-bowl that. He's just getting tempted by the view of the 3 stumps in front of him. Good bowling. Good bowling. He's just changed his line there. Akhil Hossain, first ball as well, was wide.
Working, Keely. Keep going with it, Keely. Come on here, boys.
Oh, two dot balls in another wide.
Don't let him bring on the security guard.
He
here.
knows
Come on.
he's been cautiously negotiated at the moment.
Oh! Working, Keely. Working, Keely. Keep working with him, boys. Come on, here, fellas. This is good. Yeah, man. Come on. Down. Well,
Excellent. This is good stuff.
Working, Keely. Come on, Keely. Work with him, boys.
I think he's also targeting those foot marks created just outside the off stump line. You can see those areas as well, trying to get the extra purchase from the wicket. He's getting a little bit of turn now.
Down, Bonner.
Very, very good over. Just those two wides. Otherwise, it's a very impressive over. 33 for 1.
তোর কাছে রিয়ার নাম্বার আছে? রিয়ার নাম্বার দিয়ে তুই কি করবি? আকাশ কিনতে কম। দুজনরে কিনাইতে পারলে আমার এক মাসের বিল ফ্রি। কিন্তু দোস্ত আমি তো রিয়ার নাম্বার অনেক আগেই মোবাইল থেকে ডিলিট করে দিছি। হ্যালো রিয়া।
আকাশের প্রতিটি রেফারেলে দুজনেই পাচ্ছেন মাসিক বিলে 50% ক্যাশব্যাক। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
আমার এই কনকাতে গন্ধ হয় না, বড় বড় রুই কাতলরাও ভালো থাকে অনেকদিন।
কনকা পচা গন্ধের দিন শেষ, খাবার থাকবে গার্ডেন ফ্রেশ। কনকা ফ্রিজ লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
A wicket up till now. And for 13 in this ball. Starts his fifth over. The line that he's bowled to left-handers today, Alzari Joseph. Tamim Iqbal, now it's Nazmul Shanto, so for him it's a good thing that he's got just the left-handers in front of him. Not that he can't change his line, but when you're working on a particular style of batsman, it's good that he's got that consistency going, just that leg stump line.
I'd also like to see Nazmul Hussain, the youngster who's been promoted at number 3, and giving the exposure to him. Ideal situation for a guy like him to come in and take some time at the crease. Not a big total they're chasing at the moment, but at the same time he really can generate a lot of confidence the more he stay at the crease, work away his batting.
Up and away. He wouldn't mind that at all. He was given the time to get underneath that bounce and he's accepted it gleefully. IPDC 4 for him.
That is a very good shot from Tamim Iqbal. It's a shot, but look at his balance. Kept his eye on the ball and just using the inner circle. The pace of the bowler that allowed him only to middle the ball.
Yeah, you could straight away see the grimace, the unhappy expression on Alzari Joseph's face. He knows that it was a mistake from him. That's better. Doesn't want to give him room outside the off-stump. That's bread and butter for Tamim Iqbal. Anything outside the off-stump, short. This is more conventional. Give him less arm movement space.
Going back to Shanto, team management is planning him to give expose at number 3. Bangladesh will tour New Zealand in March. They are going to play 3 ODI and 3 20I. It's a huge opportunity for someone like Nazmul Hussain Shanto. That's well bowled from Alzari Joseph. Speaking to the media yesterday, he said that he wants to take the leading role in the pace bowling attack for his side in this tour. And bowled really well so far today. Unlucky not to pick up a wicket yet. Still, drilling himself, giving the best out of him. Trying to get something out of nothing here. It's tough for the bowlers to come and defend such a low total. End of the over, Bangladesh 39 for 1.
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
এত স্বাদের চা
ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর চা বাবা।
ছোট ছোট সাশ্রয়ী প্যাকে এলো শ্রেষ্ঠ ব্লেন্ডের অনন্য স্বাদের ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর। এবার দেশ জুড়ে লাইফটা হবে ভরপুর।
সর্দি, ফ্লু, কোভিড-19 সহ যে কোনো জীবাণুকে ধ্বংস করে। চারপাশ যখন সেফ, আমার পরিবারও সেফ। সেপনিল ডিসইনফেক্টেন্ট স্প্রে।
বার্জার ব্রিথ ইজি ভাইরাকের এর সিলভার আয়ন টেকনোলজি তৈরি করে অ্যান্টিভাইরাস কোটিং, যা দেয়ালে আসা ভাইরাস ও ব্যাকটেরিয়া ধ্বংস করে। সুরক্ষিত দেয়াল, নিরাপদ পরিবার।
Regular number 3 is just because of the shift in the batting order, because of course Shakib's there in the lineup. Not many one-day internationals have been played when he's been away. So is there a particular reason for that shift in the batting order?
Yeah, and going back to Shakib, he actually batted at number 3 during the World Cup. He scored 606 runs. Outstanding batting display. And then coming from that, according to Tamim Iqbal, before the series when they announced that they want to promote Nazmul Hossain Shanto at number 3, giving the reason that they need to give Shakib some breathing space as he is coming to international cricket after a long gap. At the same time, coach Russell Dominguez said that they need someone youngster to get promoted in the subcontinental condition, which is far better than trying him in New Zealand at number 3.
You agree with it?
There is another reason though, and there are reports that Shakib Al Hasan might out the New Zealand tour as he is expecting his third check. But this is probably the reason the team manager want to promote Shanta and get him prepared in this series before going to New Zealand.
It's a nice thing to have a youngster getting allowed to settle in a role that is preferred by him. He's really bowling very well, Akhil Hossain. You can get that of Tamim Iqbal's stature, being so very watchful against your bowling, mixing it up. Definitely he's making a strong impression, strong presence himself, Akhil Hossain. I'll be probably happy to maybe read his name in the test team. I know the West Indies have already they've selected their test squad, which is going to follow off, the test series is going to follow off the ODI series, but definitely, if Sutton select Gilbert because he's been bowling well and he continues to bowl well in the third ODI, he can actually get rewarded for that consistency, just to give him more exposure. 42 for 1.
পরিবেশটা সুন্দর না?
শুধু আমার খেলাটা ঝরছে।
এই যে
এখানেও আকাশ।
আকাশ কি শুধু তোমার ঢাকার? আকাশ সবার।
বাংলাদেশের যে কোনো জায়গায় একই কোয়ালিটির ঝকঝকে ছবি আকাশ স্ট্যান্ডার্ডে মাসে মাত্র 399 টাকা। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
বার্জার ব্রিথ ইজি ভাইরাকের এর সিলভার আয়ন টেকনোলজি তৈরি করে অ্যান্টিভাইরাস কোটিং, যা দেয়ালে আসা ভাইরাস ও ব্যাকটেরিয়া ধ্বংস করে। সুরক্ষিত দেয়াল, নিরাপদ পরিবার।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
Bangladesh 12, but it's a slow one of 27. Remember, Shanto didn't have a very good outing with the bat in the first ODI. Power play is done. Second one starts for Bangladesh. good start again by Basima Alzari Joseph.
Going back to Nazmul Hossain Shanto, I'd love to see him grab this opportunity with both hands. You don't get enough opportunities like this to bat at number 3. Yes, he's mainly an opening batsman, but he scored a 70-odd runs against Pakistan in the last series, in the Test series, and now someone like Shubman Gill, who grabbed the opportunity in the absence of the senior players, regular members, grabbed the opportunity and performed really well. Pulled away, didn't connect it properly. And someone like Shanto, even he would have demoted to his batting order once Shakib wants to bat at number 3 again. He will gain some sort of confidence in the coming days as well, that he has got that exposure to bat at number 3.
Fair point. Why not offer the opportunity to someone who's definitely a future for Bangladesh cricket? Nazmul Shanto. Got the opportunity to offer him the captaincy as well, the Bangabandhu T20. Missed a good right shot. He was led by Nazmul Shanto.
And you remember, he scored 100 in the tournament.
Yeah, very good 100.
He's got all the ability, but now he needs to have that belief in himself, that yes, he can sustain himself in international cricket. Well bowled, good pace, good, hit the deck hard, although it's only 128k, still dips past the batsman.
You asked the batter that, Mazhar. How quick was that ball? I do feel it was quicker than 128. Sometimes the ball which goes over the head of the batsman becomes difficult to gauge. And as a batter, you can only feel happy that it's missing you. All ends up. It was a quick ball from Joseph. That's something that you shouldn't have bowled, Alzari Joseph. As a batsman, you've put him on the back foot. You've created that fear and you've let him lose by offering that half volley.
What he's capable of. Lose now, but he went onto it. Full face of the bat, beautifully driven. That will give him a lot of confidence. Alzari Joseph, on the other hand, will be itching his head.
A wonderful stroke that was from Shanto. 49 for 1.
রান্নার ভিডিও অথবা রেসিপি ও খাবার সহ আপনার ছবি পাঠিয়ে রেজিস্ট্রেশন করুন সেরারাধুনী.com এ। অংশ নিন দেশের সবচেয়ে বড় কুকিং রিয়েলিটি শোয়ে, জিতুন 15 লক্ষ টাকা। লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার, অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভে ফায়ারপ্রুফ কেবল থাকায় দুর্ঘটনার সম্ভাবনাই নেই।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভ।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার, অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
আমার এই কনকাতে গন্ধ হয় না, বড় বড় রুই কাতলরাও ভালো থাকে অনেকদিন।
কনকা, পচা গন্ধের দিন শেষ, খাবার থাকবে গার্ডেন ফ্রেশ। কনকা ফ্রিজ।
Roosevelt, I thought he started very promising. 22 of 24 today. Again, the victim of the left-arm spinner, Akhil Hossain. He's going to be bowling non-stop from the near end. Akhil Hossain, why shouldn't he? Even though it's 49 for 1, they've got options. Jason Mohammed can also roll his arm over. I'm sure he's going to come on from the other end once the seamer stops. Just need to be wary of these deliveries going down leg stump. Very lucky. I think that's something, otherwise it would have been a wide again.
No short square like this. They have a short mid-wicket at catching position. There's some sort of plan from the captain and Akil Hussain. Trap Tamim Iqbal. There you go, the fielder you can see. Again Tamim Iqbal covering the line and trying to play the sweep shot. Trying to disturb the bowlers. Tactics again.
You know, what I've not seen from Tamim is a dance down the wicket, covering his off stump and trying to play down the wicket. He's happy playing him from the crease, and that single should have been given. He's happy staying his ground. The 50 comes up for Bangladesh against the left arm spinner. There are a lot of difference to modern day players. They feel that they have more time when they're standing in the crease, whereas slightly earlier or older days, if you could call it, people like to use their feet, dance down the pitch and dominate the bowler. Talk about domination. Your words, Mazhar. He's playing really, really well and making sure that number 3 position that he's offered stays with him for a longer time.
That's powerfully swept. Made the position really quickly. And bowling coach Otis Gibson down the boundary line was happy with his charges, the way he batted so far. And talking about Nazmul Hossain Shanto, he looked really well so far on his stay of 11 of 14 balls. On the other end, Tamim Iqbal biding his time, scored 18 of 33 balls.
Nice single. Much better. More in control. It's a quick single, yes, but it was a much better defensive yet scoring a single stroke from Tamim. 56 for 1.
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভে ফায়ারপ্রুফ কেবল থাকায় দুর্ঘটনার সম্ভাবনাই নেই।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভ পিওর মিল্ক আর রিয়েল চকলেটের সুইটনেস মুখে থাকুক সারাক্ষণ। ট্রিট ইউ ডিজার্ভ।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন। লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
Bangladesh need 93 runs of 38 overs. Doesn't seem to be a difficult ask the way they started so far. And talking about difficulties, Captain Jason Mohammad brings himself into the attack. Dancing down the deck, Tamim Iqbal. What a shot that is from this experienced left-hander. Just leant onto it, using his feet really well, went to the pitch of the ball and meet and breathe from this left-hander.
I like the word meet and greet, Mazhar. Yeah, he's not going to take a step back now. As an attacking batter, you tie him down, he's going to come stronger. And strongly against a bowler who's just given enough air to the ball for him to come down the track. IPDC 4.
No, none, come on.
This is easy. This is easy for Tamim Iqbal.
Oh, that was Shari. Oh, big kick. good, Shadow. Keep going, boys. Keep back in the skipper, boys. Come on, Skippy. Oh!
Choose the ball. Doubtful that they'll get it.
With the boundary of the first ball, Tamim Iqbal reached his 1000 ODI runs against West Indies, the first and only Bangladeshi player to do so. He's been a terrific batsman for Bangladesh over the years now. Leading run scorer and has been leading the side as well from now on, the one-day international side, and it's been there at the crease. He looks a bit comfortable now, Anju.
He has to, and I guess Jason Mohammed might want to rethink his strategy of bowling against Tamim Iqbal by coming over the wicket, not round the wicket. Up and over. He hasn't timed it well, but the intention was straight away and very, very clear from Tamim Iqbal. He'll collect an IPDC boundary.
লাউড বেজ ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার, অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
বার্জার ব্রিথ ইজি ভাইরাকেয়ার এর সিলভার আয়ন টেকনোলজি তৈরি করে অ্যান্টিভাইরাস কোটিং, যা দেয়ালে আসা ভাইরাস ও ব্যাকটেরিয়া ধ্বংস করে। সুরক্ষিত দেয়াল, নিরাপদ পরিবার।
কানসাই নেরোলাইক নিয়ে এলো জাপানিজ শিকুই টেকনোলজির অ্যান্টিভাইরাল পেইন্ট এক্সেল ভাইরাস গার্ড, যা ঘরের দেয়ালের জীবাণু ধ্বংস করে দেয়ালকে রাখে সুরক্ষিত সুন্দর। অন্য প্লাস্টিক পেইন্ট কেন, যখন প্রায় একই দামে এত কিছু কানসাই নেরোলাইকে।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভে ফায়ারপ্রুফ কেবল থাকায় দুর্ঘটনার সম্ভাবনাই নেই।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভ।
লাউড বেজ ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের
Yes, he got hit in the last over. Just one boundary. That's what we call it. Hit. He's been bowling really well. 1 for 15 in his 4.
You can notice the field setup after the previous over. The boundary that we're talking about, Nazmul Hossain Shanto didn't cover the line of the ball. Still fortunate enough that it went over the fielder's head at the inner circle.
Attacking player he is, and he's not going to hold back. He's playing the spinners really well. Nazmul Shanto.
And the sweep strategy against Akil. And Jung, what are you trying to say about this stance?
Yeah, have a look at the stance of Shanto on your left of the screen. He's covering the middle stump. As a bowler, you're only seeing the off stump. For Tamim Iqbal, as a bowler, back live. For Tamim Iqbal, the bowler is having a much better view of the three stumps. The reason why Tamim is standing with his right leg, that's his front leg, behind his left foot is to allow the ball to come into the left-hander, to have more control, more view of the turn that the bowler is giving, is providing to the left-hander. Because he feels he's going to get caught up if he goes towards the middle and off-stump line. That's his style of play. Whereas Shanto is more of the conventional one, is wanting the bowler to bowl at him. And he feels he can maneuver the ball on the onside with that stance better. The Shanto is not giving space, more space for his own self, nor providing that view to the bowler of his stumps. Both are left-handers, both are strong players, but they have different styles of play.
Dot ball to end the over. 68 for 1 after 14.
লাউড বেজ ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার, অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভে ফায়ারপ্রুফ কেবল থাকায় দুর্ঘটনার সম্ভাবনাই নেই।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভ।
বার্জার ব্রিথ ইজি ভাইরাকেয়ার এর সিলভার আয়ন টেকনোলজি তৈরি করে অ্যান্টিভাইরাস কোটিং, যা দেয়ালে আসা ভাইরাস ও ব্যাকটেরিয়া ধ্বংস করে। সুরক্ষিত দেয়াল, নিরাপদ পরিবার।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ড
Once again showing that he would like to take responsibility no matter what the kind of score that Bangladesh is chasing.
Skipper!
And playing a much more subdued role as a batsman. And I like the look of Tamim Iqbal in this fashion. When he started his career, he played with a lot of flamboyance. He was an attacking player. Not anymore. But what I'm trying to say here is that yes, he's cut down on the shots that he used to play early in the innings. But make no mistake, if the ball is there, he will play shots. That's a pitch. Should be taken. No, it's gone through. That was Nazmul Hussain. Shanta survives. An opportunity for me to say hello to Ian Bishop.
Thanks, Atta. It's an opportunity that should have been taken in Nkrumah Bonner. He looked as though he had positioned himself comfortably enough. Really needed to dip more at the knees to get the hands underneath the ball. I think in the end he thought he was going to probably take it a little more comfortable, a little higher than actually was the case.
I think he misjudged it. He should have been a couple of steps inside towards the ball. It would have been much more easier. 71 for 1.
আমন্ড কিসমিস আর পাপরিকার এক্সাইটিং ব্লেন্ডে রুচি প্রিমিয়াম মিক্স চানাচুর নিউ টেস্ট অফ দ্য টাউন লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন
ইমিউন সিস্টেম ভালো রাখতে চাই প্রতিদিন খেলাধুলা আর চাই স্বাস্থ্যকর ভালো খাবার যে ভালোটা নিশ্চিত করছে টেস্টিং সল্ট মুক্ত স্কোয়ারের চপস্টিক ইনস্ট্যান্ট নুডলস
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভে ফায়ারপ্রুফ কেবল থাকায় দুর্ঘটনার সম্ভাবনাই নেই।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভ
আমন্ড কিসমিস আর পাপরিকার এক্সাইটিং ব্লেন্ডে রুচি প্রিমিয়াম মিক্স চানাচুর নিউ টেস্ট অফ দ্য টাউন
1 Shantuan 15. Still just the one specialist spinner in this lineup today for the West Indies. Doesn't seem like enough. Nkrumah Bonner can bowl some leg spin, but pretty much part-time these days. Jason Mohammed, as we've seen, is a part-timer as well. So while the pitch hasn't spun as much as the first game, still looks as though the West Indies needed that second option from the guys who are in the test team, whether it would be a Rakeem Cornwall to take it away from the left-handers, or one of Pramol, Virasamy Pramol, and Jamel Warrican.
You speak about the bowlers. What's the fact that the West Indies team to realize that it's the batting that has really let them down in this series so far. Someone needs to take the responsibility, takes it on the shoulder, just like Tamim Iqbal. But knowing that it's not a very big total, still is not been over aggressive in terms of playing shots. He's played to the merit of the delivery. I know when you play against the likes of Shakib Al Hasan as spinners and Mehdi Hasan, it's a different ball game. They're getting the ball to turn, getting a little bit more purchase, but you still have to back yourself as a batsman, knowing what you will face in the middle. Yeah, I think he's played a beautiful part with the bat. You could see that change, and it's the skipper, the role of skipper, is what has made him change his way, how he bats in the middle, and it's a good change.
Though, to me, this is not just this innings, though. If we go back to the Bangladesh tour of the West Indies back in 2018, for example, Tamim had 200s, and we talked about him then as someone who's anchoring the innings and allowing the other guys to play around him. That shift in his game has come for a while now.
Absolutely. Because he's been overbowled, extra bounce, surprising Tamim Iqbal, and you're absolutely spot on by mentioning that that change came a lot earlier, but to continue to bat in that similar fashion is where I would like to give credit to Tamim Iqbal, to continue to bat and try to spend time in the middle, not making it hard for the bowlers to pick up early wickets. $77 for 1.
চট করে কি ওয়াশিং মেশিন কেনা যায় নাকি?
কঙ্কা থেকে ভাবনা কিসে? নামমাত্র বিদ্যুৎ খরচে হাই ক্লিনিং টেকনোলজির কঙ্কা ওয়াশিং মেশিন কিনে ফেলুন চট করে। কঙ্কা ওয়াশিং মেশিন।
আরে ভাষা বদলালেও আকাশ তো আর বদলাবে না। কি
যেখানেই যান আপনার আকাশ সাথে নিয়ে যান। 40টিরও বেশি এইচডি ও দেশি বিদেশি মোট 120টি চ্যানেল, মাসে মাত্র 399 টাকা। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডে।
I think you talked about it. I think we talked about it as well in this lineup, this makeshift lineup that
Come on, boys.
Powell maybe now needs to bat higher. 6 is where he's prospered most. Well, he's held on to it. In the end, Otley has held on into the bread basket. It was bubbled.
Nazmul Hossain, Nishanta would be very, very disappointed. He could have easily hit it anywhere. As long as it went in the air and over the fielder was fine. Just didn't get that elevation. Struggle in the end, but he managed.
ভরপুর বিনোদন যে কোনো সময় সবখানে। সিনেম্যাটিক, দেশের সর্ববৃহৎ বাংলা সিনেমার আর্কাইভ। আনলিমিটেড বিনোদনের নতুন দুনিয়া।
ডাউনলোড করুন সিনেমা।
কানসাই নেরোল্যাক নিয়ে এলো জাপানিজ শিকুই টেকনোলজির অ্যান্টিভাইরাল পেইন্ট এক্সেল ভাইরাস গার্ড, যা ঘরের দেয়ালের জীবাণু ধ্বংস করে দেয়ালকে রাখে সুরক্ষিত সুন্দর। অন্য প্লাস্টিক পেইন্ট কেন, যখন প্রায় একই দামে এত কিছু কানসাই নেরোল্যাকে।
আতঙ্কিত নয়, সচেতন হন। করোনা ভাইরাস সহ সর্দি, ফ্লু ও অন্যান্য যে কোনো জীবাণু ধ্বংস করতে ভরসা রাখুন সেফনিল হ্যান্ড স্যানিটাইজারে। সেফনিল একটি স্কয়ার পণ্য।
আমার এই কনকাতে গন্ধ হয় না, বড় বড় রুই কাতলরাও ভালো থাকে অনেকদিন।
কনকা, পচা গন্ধের দিন শেষ, খাবার থাকবে গার্ডেন ফ্রেশ। কনকা ফ্রেশ।
তোর কাছে রিয়ার নাম্বার আছে? রিয়ার নাম্বার দিয়ে তুই কি করবি? আকাশ কিনতে কমো, দুজনরে কিনাইতে পারলে আমার 1 মাসের বিল ফ্রি। কিন্তু দোস্ত, আমি তো রিয়ার নাম্বার অনেক আগে মোবাইল থেকে ডিলিট করে দিছি। হ্যালো রিয়া।
আকাশের প্রতিটি রেফারেলে দুজনেই পাচ্ছেন মাসিক বিলে 50% ক্যাশব্যাক। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
এটা কে বানিয়েছে?
এই মানে জি আমি বানিয়েছি।
যাক বাবা, প্রতিদিনের 4 লোক 14 কিলোমিটার পাড়ি দিতে হবে না।
এমন হাজার অতিথি আপ্যায়নে ছোট ছোট সাশ্রয়ী প্যাকে এলো শ্রেষ্ঠ ব্লেন্ডের অনন্য স্বাদের ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর। এবারে দেশ জুড়ে লাইফটা হবে ভরপুর।
Introducing the TDS Apache RTR with Race Telemetry-enabled Smart Connect technology. Performance evolution. RTR revolution. Racing DNA. Unleashed.
পিওর মিল্ক আর রিয়েল চকলেটের সুইটনেস মুখে থাকুক সারাক্ষণ। ট্রিট ইউ ডিজার্ভ।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার, অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
বছরে 3-4টা চুলা না কিনে আরএফএল একটা নিলেই টেকে বছরের পর বছর।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভ। শর্ট করে কি ওয়াশিং মেশিন কেনা যায় নাকি?
কঙ্কা থাকতে ভাবনা কিসের? নামমাত্র বিদ্যুৎ খরচে হাই ক্লিনিং টেকনোলজির কঙ্কা ওয়াশিং মেশিন কিনে ফেলুন চট করে। কঙ্কা ওয়াশিং মেশিন।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভে ফায়ারপ্রুফ কেবল থাকায় দুর্ঘটনার সম্ভাবনাই নেই।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভ।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার, অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
On 17, but Tamim is still there. Joining him now is the other statesman Shakib Al Hassan.
It's the bounce that did the trick because he thought perhaps it would have gone a little bit above the knee roll of the. If you look at that replay one more time. Overboard, beautiful piece of bowling. Could have easily picked up another wicket here. It's gone past the keeper and the slip fielder right in between. Oh, good work to pull it back, but a lovely delivery from the skipper.
Well, you look at what went before, and Shakib should know about this. He bowls it a lot himself. Yes, Mohammed's a part-timer, but the previous delivery just slid in straight at the stumps and maybe kept slightly low. This one held its line and deviated. So it was a good mix of deliveries. One spun, one slid in. That's what he does so well, Jason Mum. He's already a short man, and sometimes he just lowers the arm and undercuts the ball like Shakib does himself. Slides it in.
সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার, অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
শর্ট করে কি ওয়াশিং মেশিন কেনা যায় নাকি?
কঙ্কা থাকতে ভাবনা কিসের? নামমাত্র বিদ্যুৎ খরচে হাই ক্লিনিং টেকনোলজির কঙ্কা ওয়াশিং মেশিন কিনে ফেলুন চট করে। কঙ্কা ওয়াশিং মেশিন।
আরে ভাষা বদলালেও আকাশ তো আর বদলাবে না।
কি যেখানেই যান আপনার আকাশ সাথে নিয়ে যান। 40টিরও বেশি এইচডি ও দেশি বিদেশি মোট 120টি চ্যানেল, মাসে মাত্র 399 টাকা। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার, অলওয়েজ পার্টি।
As the former captains, Shuma Shaka, who at times has batted at the top of the innings, is trying to be given a role to finish the innings in this squad. Not that he may be needed today, he'll be hoping he's not.
He's bowled well. He's bowled really well. Rakib Hussain has really looked the part. What I'd like to see him doing is also perhaps brave enough to ask the skipper to give him another closing field, especially to a batsman who's come on to bat. Not a big total to defend. Yes, they've got a fielder in the slip spot, and one went past in between the keeper and the slip fielder. Maybe a man on the offside or on the onside, just around him early in the innings.
I think I mentioned it the other day. He's very, very close to another left-arm spinner in Trinidad called Carrie Pierre, who played a couple of games for the West Indies a couple of years ago. Another left-arm spinner. They went to school together, lived around the same area. He's been very close coming up in club cricket, the same club as well, Queen's Park Cricket Club. Carrie's also a useful batsman, an excellent fielder. Little brotherhood, and Carrie, I'm sure, will be as happy for Akil's elevation as he was for himself when he got those couple of games. $81 for 2.
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
Pure milk আর real চকলেটের সুইটনেস মুখে থাকুক সারাক্ষণ। ট্রিট ইউ ডিজার্ভ।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভে ফায়ারপ্রুফ কেবল থাকায় দুর্ঘটনার সম্ভাবনাই নেই।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভ।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
বার্জার ব্রিথ ইজি ভাইরাকের এই সিলভার আয়ন টেকনোলজি তৈরি করে অ্যান্টিভাইরাস কোটিং, যা দেয়ালে আসা ভাইরাস ও ব্যাকটেরিয়া ধ্বংস করে। সুরক্ষিত দেয়াল, নিরাপদ পরিবার।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
Jason Mohammed continues.
He bowled well in the first match also. Ish. Jason Mohammed 1 for 19 in 8 overs and did not concede a single boundary. He was very economical, pitching it at the right areas. And if he continues to do so over and over again, then obviously the pressure will creep up.
Need to create a lot of pressure with the asking rate. I think his runs primarily his primary job in this team is to set a point of contention for some. Got a couple of test hundreds against Bangladesh as well. Another more senior player, Devon Thomas, who played a couple of games against Bangladesh in 2009, wicketkeeper who bowled medium pace in one game. And the Jeremy Solozanos, and you want to see those young players backing up seasons. 84 for 2.
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
রান্নার ভিডিও অথবা রেসিপি ও খাবার সহ আপনার ছবি পাঠিয়ে রেজিস্ট্রেশন করুন সেরারাধুনী.com এ। অংশ নিন দেশের সবচেয়ে বড় কুকিং রিয়েলিটি শোয়ে, জিতুন 15 লক্ষ টাকা।
অ্যালমন্ড, কিসমিস আর পাপরিকার এক্সাইটিং ব্লেন্ডে রুচি প্রিমিয়াম মিক্স চানাচুর, নিউ টেস্ট অফ দ্য টাউন।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভে ফায়ারপ্রুফ কেবল থাকায় দুর্ঘটনার সম্ভাবনাই নেই।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভ।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
Not a lot of experience as a skipper, Jason Mohammed, at this level. Now, you did mention off here, Vish, that he has led in domestic competition for a while. But if you look at the way that he has gone about with the field placement and the bowling changes, I'm fine with bowling changes, absolutely no problem there. But you've got to have a natural instinct as a skipper to find ways where you can create more pressure. Not a lot of runs to play with. 148 on the board, and they've just picked up a wicket of Nazmul Hussain, Shanto, new batsman in. Straight away I would have had someone in a closing position, especially when Shakib Al Hasan is on strike, just to pass a soft message that yes, we're looking to pick up wickets. We're not going to make it easy for you.
Hit that well enough. We haven't often seen those signs of aggression from Tamim Iqbal. That's a good sign for England.
Absolutely sure which one to go for. Lovely use of the feet, and the moment he reached to the pitch of the ball, he knew he was in business. Down the ground for the maximum.
One time. Good, man. Keep working there, boys.
We spoke about him, his change of plan in terms of how he used to bat when he was much younger. But take nothing away, because he can take on the bowlers and he can hit some big shots. 7 in that over. Bangladesh 91 for 2.
আকাশটা কি ঝকঝকে পরিষ্কার।
দেখি দেখি। ও হ্যাঁ, 40টিরও বেশি এইচডি চ্যানেল সহ দেশি বিদেশি মোট 120টি চ্যানেল, মাসে মাত্র 399 টাকা।
কি?
চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
বার্জার ব্রিথ ইজি ভাইরাকের এর সিলভার আয়ন টেকনোলজি তৈরি করে অ্যান্টিভাইরাস কোটিং, যা দেয়ালে আসা ভাইরাস ও ব্যাকটেরিয়া ধ্বংস করে। সুরক্ষিত দেয়াল, নিরাপদ পরিবার।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার, অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
Wondering what other options the West Indies will go to and eventually or could go to. There are a number of them. There's Raymond Reefer, who bowls some left-arm seam. Rockman Powell himself can bowl some medium pace. He doesn't do it effectively, to be honest. And Nkrumah Bonner, and he started out his age group cricket and first class cricket. He was a leg spinner and a good batsman, leg spinning all-rounder. His bowling has tailed off in recent years. There's Rockman. His form at the bat has not been great, and that's been kind in the last 12 or 14 months, and England seem to have lost some trust in him. He got runs today, got a 20 the other day, so he said the other day on social media he's starting to feel himself again. That'll probably get him a promotion in the next game.
Bangladesh looking good. They look real good with the ball, and now certainly looking good with the bat. 92 for 2, chasing a target of 148. No real pressure being applied by the West Indies skipper. Easy 2 runs. That's the reason why I feel that you've got to, as a skipper, you've got to show your natural instinct of doing something different. 94 for 2.
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার, অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভে ফায়ারপ্রুফ কেবল থাকায় দুর্ঘটনার সম্ভাবনাই নেই।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভ।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার, অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
সেরা উপাদানের পারফেক্ট ব্লেন্ডে রাঁধুনের বিরিয়ানি, কাচ্চি ও হায়দ্রাবাদি মশলায় যেটাই রাঁধেন তার এমনই স্বাদ যে বিরিয়ানি ছাড়ার কিছু মাথায় থাকে না। রাঁধুনের রেডিমিক্স বিরিয়ানি মশলা।
ইমিউন সিস্টেম ভালো রাখতে চাই প্রতিদিন খেলাধুলা, আর চাই স্বাস্থ্যকর ভালো খাবার, যে ভালোটা নিশ্চিত করছে টেস্টিং সল্ট মুক্ত স্কোয়ারের চপস্টিক ইনস্ট্যান্ট নুডলস।
77 was the score when West Indies managed to pick up their second wicket. That was at Nazmul Shanto. Came out play with the catch of Jason Mohammed. Since then, it's been runs for the Bangladesh team, gaining in confidence with the captain leading the way, Tamim Iqbal, Shakib and company. There was an early on opportunity in the slips. But since then, Shakib's looked much in control. Raven Reefer. 2 wickets for him.
I'd like to see both these batsmen finish this game from here on. Not lose any more wicket, gain the confidence, win and win with authority. That's what's really important for Bangladesh. They've done all the hard work with the ball. Yes, things are not quite easy with the bat out there. Still, both the experienced campaigner really want the dressing room to get relaxed.
They got the bowling options. West Indies team, they've rested Kemar Holder for this game, put in an additional specialist batter, Pierre Offley, debuting this game. Reefer didn't have a bowl in the last one. Shot, top shot. That's a shot of a man in form. IPDC boundary.
When you name Shakib Al Hasan, you need to name a record as well. 2,500 runs in Mirpur for this star cricketer. Box office. What a shot that is. A little bit of weight, he went on to it. Good slash. What a player he has been.
What a player he is. What an all-rounder he has been for Bangladesh cricket, for world cricket. Take notice of him standing tall amongst players from around the world, stamping authority. He's played a strong part in this Bangladesh lineup.
He's always had the variety whenever he's in the team. It gives the luxury to the captain to add one more batsman or a bowler in the lineup to create the balance of the side. What a player he has been. Displayed what he's capable of with the ball in the other game. And today as well. Single to end the over, Bangladesh 99 for 2.
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন। বার্জার ব্রিথ ইজি ভাইরাকের এর সিলভার আয়ন টেকনোলজি তৈরি করে অ্যান্টিভাইরাস কোটিং, যা দেয়ালে আসা ভাইরাস ও ব্যাকটেরিয়া ধ্বংস করে। সুরক্ষিত দেয়াল, নিরাপদ পরিবার। লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
Introducing the TDS Apache RTR with race telemetry-enabled smart connect technology. Performance evolution, RTR revolution, racing DNA unleashed.
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন। লাউড বেস
Shere Bangla Stadium. Shakib and Tamim, can they guide Bangladesh over the line in the second one-day international, the Bangabandhu ODI series, presented by Lovello, powered by Walton, and powered by this man Shakib Al Hasan as well. I mentioned what a player he is. Just another stat, very important stat for Shakib Al Hasan and this wonderful venue. He's the only player world over who's made an impact at one venue. 2,500 runs, 100 wickets. No other player worldwide has matched that even closely. It's Shakib Al Hasan. he can easily walk into any playing 11 with either of his skills, be it with the ball, be it with the bat.
Okay, skipper. Come on, skipper.
Tamim has remained solid so far. Much like in the previous game, it was difficult condition to bat on. Today also takes some time early on and then started to play his shots. Pushing for a second one, and they decided to take only one this time. And going back to these two left-handers, the impact these two cricketers have made over the years for Bangladesh inspired a lot of youngsters to take up the game and become the next Shakib or Tamim Iqbal for Bangladesh in future. They still have a few more years to play and conquer a lot more for our country. 103 for 2 after 23.
আরে দোস্ত, তোর মনের অবস্থা তো তোর বাসার টিভির মতোই ঝাপসা। এই দেখ, আকাশ বেসিক
এত ঝকঝকা
আজকাই কিনুম।
ঘরের বেসিক ঠিক রাখতে নিয়ে আসুন আকাশ বেসিক মাত্র ৩,৯৯৯ টাকায়। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার, অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন। বার্জার ব্রিথ ইজি ভাইরাকের এর সিলভার আয়ন টেকনোলজি তৈরি করে অ্যান্টিভাইরাস কোটিং, যা দেয়ালে আসা ভাইরাস ও ব্যাকটেরিয়া ধ্বংস করে। সুরক্ষিত দেয়াল, নিরাপদ পরিবার।
To Shanto for 17. These are the 2 wickets which West Indies picked up till now. Partnership of 26 of Dr. deliveries developing between Shakib and Ahmed. He was really in a punishing mood. Came down the track, with the ball early enough to dominate, toy with the field placement and clear the field with ease. Yes, it was a difficult going, especially when Hussain, the left-arm spinner, was bowling early on. But the boundary just allowed Tamim Iqbal to gain confidence and dominate the moment the off-spinner came on.
And the best part was about Tamim's coming down the track was he was always in control, didn't try to overhit it. His eye on the ball that allowed him to play those shots.
You're mentioning about Tamim Iqbal growing in stature, really evolving as a player. Early on in his days, he used to be very aggressive and sometimes even wanting to take the attack to the opposition. Not that he's not aggressive now, but how a player has evolved over the years with responsibility coming in. He's just channelized those energies in the right manner. And now the captain of the ship has just changed the manner in which that aggression is channelized. More patient, ready to spend time, ready to respect the bowler. Attack when things are more in his favor. Wonderful to see.
Bangladesh inching towards to seal the Bangabandhu ODI series presented by Lovello, powered by Walton, with a 1 game remaining still, third and final ODI of the series. And it has been a clinical performance so far with the ball, and now the 2 experienced campaigners are now guiding the side towards the winning line. You can feel for the West Indian bowlers, those youngsters and newcomers coming in. Not easy for them. End of the over, Bangladesh 106 for 2 after 24.
রান্নার ভিডিও অথবা রেসিপি ও খাবার সহ আপনার ছবি পাঠিয়ে রেজিস্ট্রেশন করুন সেরারাধুনী.com এ। অংশ নিন দেশের সবচেয়ে বড় কুকিং রিয়েলিটি শোয়ে, জিতুন 15 লক্ষ টাকা। লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
বার্জার ব্রিথ ইজি ভাইরাকের এই সিলভার আয়ন টেকনোলজি তৈরি করে অ্যান্টিভাইরাস কোটিং, যা দেয়ালে আসা ভাইরাস ও ব্যাকটেরিয়া ধ্বংস করে। সুরক্ষিত দেয়াল, নিরাপদ পরিবার।
আমার এই কনকাতে গন্ধ হয় না, বড় বড় রুই কাতলরাও ভালো থাকে অনেকদিন।
কনকা, পচা গন্ধের দিন শেষ, খাবার থাকবে গার্ডেন ফ্রেশ। কনকা ফ্রি।
It's been very easy now between these two experienced players for Bangladesh. They're just leading all-rounders in world of cricket. Minimum 5,000 runs and 250 wickets in ODIs. Shakib Al Hasan at the moment stationed number 2. Very, very exclusive list that Hazar.
Undoubtedly, and the impact he made for his side. As an all-rounder, it's important to score runs in crucial situations and pick up wickets to make your side win the game. And both of these experienced cricketers, a youngster watching these two from the dressing room or anywhere, look how they approach their innings.
And also how they managed to take their team to a victory. And a lot of these contributions have led Bangladesh to a win. Some in easy course, some in easy games, or some in very, very tough situations. And that's where the contribution and the caliber of a player really stands out. What a player Shakib Al Hasan has been. 50 for the Bangladesh skipper. Tamim Iqbal gets to another half century. 7th versus the West Indies. And first as a captain of Bangladesh in this entire series. 109 for 2.
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভে ফায়ারপ্রুফ কেবল থাকায় দুর্ঘটনার সম্ভাবনাই নেই।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভ।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
সেরা উপাদানের পারফেক্ট ব্লেন্ডে রাঁধুনি বিরিয়ানি, কাচ্চি ও হায়দ্রাবাদি মশলায় যেটাই রাঁধেন তার এমনই স্বাদ যে বিরিয়ানি ছাড়ার কিছু মাথায় থাকে না। রাঁধুনি রেডিমিক্স বিরিয়ানি মশলা।
বার্জার ব্রিথ ইজি ভাইরাকের এই সিলভার আয়ন টেকনোলজি তৈরি করে অ্যান্টিভাইরাস কোটিং, যা দেয়ালে আসা ভাইরাস ও ব্যাকটেরিয়া ধ্বংস করে। সুরক্ষিত দেয়াল, নিরাপদ পরিবার।
And the very next ball, Raymond Reeva picks up his first wicket.
A loose shot to end up a good innings from Tamim Iqbal. He must be really disappointed after reaching his 50 in the previous over. Lost his wicket now.
ভরপুর বিনোদন যে কোনো সময় সবখানে। সিনেম্যাটিক, দেশের সর্ববৃহৎ বাংলা সিনেমার আর্কাইভ। আনলিমিটেড বিনোদনের নতুন দুনিয়া।
ডাউনলোড করুন সিনেম্যাটিক।
Another experienced player for Bangladesh. Another match winner. Ishfiqur Rahim will sing. Vast experience. 6,000 plus runs for him. 155 for being his best. West Indies bowlers have managed to take one more wicket for them. And that also of their captain, the Bangladesh skipper, Tamim Iqbal.
It was a rather loose shot from Tamim Iqbal. Refer will be delighted to pick up his third wicket, that too of a caliber of a batsman like Tamim Iqbal. Just lost his wicket after reaching his 50. Not the way he would want to go to the dressing room. Refer will be delighted to pick up his third wicket after reaching his 50. Not the way he would want to go to the dressing room. How to motivate your bowlers to keep pushing till the end.
But to be fair, Maza, you're playing for your country. Motivation, the biggest one is there. Like your national colours. And you're representing millions back home. But yes, I get the point that if you need to tell your bowlers that you can pick up wickets just like the last one of Tamim Iqbal, try to bowl in the areas where they are forced to play. Tamim Iqbal, we know, likes to slash outside the off stump. He rarely holds back, irrespective of the format, he rarely holds back that stroke. Sometimes that favourite stroke can lead to your downfall. And to keep plugging in those areas, keep probing, keep asking those questions. Now the spinners have done a wonderful job for West Indies. Led by a young Akeal Hussain, just his second game in international cricket. Yasir Mohammed as well, contributing with a wicket. Ronan Refer getting an opportunity to roll his arm over. Anyone who gets an opportunity, I think it's worth gold. You're playing international cricket. And any day you play international cricket is a wonderful outing.
I'm really impressed to see Akeal, the way he bowled and his body language as well. The way he looked confident making his debut on the other game. And today as well. The way he bowled, the way he worked his variation. Tried to bowl in those dark areas, the footmarks. Tried something, at least to pick up a wicket. And that's the thing you want as a player. As a youngster, this shows your character. How hard you want yourself to get in. And how desperate you are to pick up wicket for your team.
He's bowled reasonably well. He's asked the questions, Ronan Refer. Yes, remember he's bowling with a slightly older ball, so he has to make do with whatever condition the ball is in at the moment. Might not have changed a lot of its colour. It's can be divided. It's just about 50 runs old from his end at least. But yes, he's bent his back. He's tried to get whatever he can from the surface. 110 for 3.
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
কানসাই নেরোলাইক নিয়ে এলো জাপানিজ শিকুই টেকনোলজির অ্যান্টিভাইরাল পেইন্ট এক্সেল ভাইরাস গার্ড, যা ঘরের দেয়ালের জীবাণু ধ্বংস করে দেয়ালকে রাখে সুরক্ষিত সুন্দর। অন্য প্লাস্টিক পেইন্ট কেন, যখন প্রায় একই দামে এত কিছু কানসাই নেরোলাইকে।
আতঙ্কিত নয়, সচেতন হন। করোনা ভাইরাস সহ সর্দি, ফ্লু ও অন্যান্য যে কোনো জীবাণু ধ্বংস করতে ভরসা রাখুন সেফনির হ্যান্ড স্যানিটাইজারে। সেফনি একটি স্প্রে পণ্য।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
At the moment, last game he was all ready, wasn't required services. Mahmudullah Mushfiq had completed the required runs. If you look at the starting order for Bangladesh, you will see that there's a strong batting lineup. There's solidity there. But they have to go down there and chase a total in excess of 220, 240 on this pitch. You feel that they have a good batting order to doing that.
And with a gulf of experience, the two men out there, the most experienced cricketers of Bangladesh, talking about Mushfiqur Rahim, has been one of the most consistent batsmen for Bangladesh over the past 5 or 6 years now. Developed his game totally, lift himself both in Test, ODI and also in the T20I format.
Likes to play the ball very late. Mushfiqur Rahim. Not a lot of time on hand to decide whether to really reach for the ball or play closer to the body, play back. Hallmark of a good batsman. It's good to see Alzari Joseph back in the attack. He bowled well, especially to the left-handers. Created a lot of problems initially for Tamim Iqbal. Bowled with a very straight line of a middle and leg stump. Just created that kind of an angle which was difficult for Tamim to get him away. For Nazmul Shanto as well, and wasn't offering many loose deliveries, barring that one full length ball which got hit to the boundary. This will be very, very tight. They like to interact quite a bit, Shakib and Mushfiq. I'm sure you can give us a little version of the Bangla, what they're discussing. Nazar, inside info?
Probably Shakib was saying to Mushfiq that there's still a lot of time at the middle. They can take their time. And there was a fielder at short gully, Jason Mahmood station for Mushfiqur Rahim, waiting for something. Mistake from the batsman and take another wicket from here on. It's better to remain focused. Yeah, they need quite a few, just not more than 30 odd runs from here on. So from that point of view, they didn't want to lose any more wicket. From bowler's point of view, Anjum, I would like to tell that it's always difficult when the batsmen have the luxury of so many overs and wickets in hand. They can take their time. They don't go through so much rash shots to give the chance to pick up a wicket for the bowlers.
Single to end the over. 1-1-2 for 3.
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভে ফায়ারপ্রুফ কেবল থাকায় দুর্ঘটনার সম্ভাবনাই নেই।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভ
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
Pure milk, a real chocolateর sweetness, মুখে থাকুক সারাক্ষণ। Treat you deserve.
বার্জার ব্রিথ ইজি ভাইরাকের এর সিলভার আয়ন টেকনোলজি তৈরি করে অ্যান্টিভাইরাস কোটিং, যা দেয়ালে আসা ভাইরাস ও ব্যাকটেরিয়া ধ্বংস করে। সুরক্ষিত দেয়াল, নিরাপদ পরিবার।
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে
Bending their backs, trying something to get out of nothing. Yes, it's so much difficult for the bowlers to contain runs at the same time, look for wickets all the time when you're defending a low total. That's well filled at point. Coming around the wicket reefer, trying to create an angle, wanting the ball to come into the right-hander, create an angle. Mushfiqur Rahim, experienced campaigner, try to guide that ball towards that point region. That's well fielded by the fielder at point.
How do you feel that these batters are taking their own time to striking the ball. When we know that Shakib or even Mushrikar, we know that they can dominate any bowling attack at will.
I think they are also preferring to spend some time at the crease. Yes, they're close to the target and they know the more they bat, the better they feel in the coming days as well. Not taking any risk and taking the scoreboard just like that.
I just feel that the ball is also not really coming onto the bat. And I understood a little bit of the Bangla that was being spoken between Mushfiq and Shakib. Just felt that he was trying to indicate that the ball is stopping a bit in the pitch. That was more because of the actions. Not trying to doubt your Bangla though. But you didn't tell me exactly what they were discussing. That's why I had to share my little knowledge of it.
These two have stayed together in BKSP and studied together, grown up together over the years and spent a lot of time in BKSP and also with the national team over the past 1.5 decades now. Much more comfortable this time from Shakib Al Hasan, single to end the over, 117 for 3 after 28.
ফাটাফাটি সেরা উপাদানের পারফেক্ট ব্লেন্ডে রাধুনিক চটপটি মশলা দেয় এমনই স্বাদ চটপটি ছাড়া
কিছুই জানা
রাধুনি রেডিমিক্স চটপটি মশলা
সর্দি ফ্লু কোভিড-19 সহ যে কোনো জীবাণুকে ধ্বংস করে চারপাশ যখন সেফ আমার পরিবারও সেফ সেপনিল ডিসইনফেক্টেন্ট স্প্রে
কানসাই নেরোলাইক নিয়ে এলো জাপানিজ শিকুই টেকনোলজির অ্যান্টিভাইরাল পেইন্ট এক্সেল ভাইরাস গার্ড যা ঘরের দেয়ালের জীবাণু ধ্বংস করে দেয়ালকে রাখে সুরক্ষিত সুন্দর অন্য প্লাস্টিক পেইন্ট কেন যখন প্রায় একই দামে এত কিছু কানসাই নেরোলাইকে
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন
Flown away for 4.
A pretty good start to the over by the batsman. Just maybe not in control. Possibly the glove, yeah. No chance of a leg slip, understandably. You see the expression of the keeper there. Couldn't do much with that. Destined for the boundary, IPDC 4. just some inquiries by Alzari Joseph with Sharafudullah Shoykot regarding something that's been clarified. Bangladesh just edging closer to that target.
Reason being, in the longest format of the game, in test matches where the West Indies have encountered Mushfiqur, by my count, the last 6 or 7 times he's played against them, he's been bowled in LBW a lot. Nice shot. I think 6 out of the last 7 innings in test matches they've attacked his pads and stumps. The different type of pace here from Reef is just medium pace. We saw Joseph targeting the ball, nipping back at Mushfiqur in the last over.
You're talking about the pace bowlers, Alzari Joseph in this unit really will be that you've just mentioned earlier, were unfortunately not here. Just will be on the brink of breaking through into the main unit as and when everyone is available. I think it's got a lot of prospect for the future.
Want to get that coming back at the stumps. He does lock himself on off Mushfiqur. Is susceptible to the LBW and the bowled if we've got enough pace. And you see, Roach and Gabriel in the test match. Well, they'll be in the test match squad. How many of them play with Alzari around as well? Time will tell.
The impression that he has created, and because the selectors, the think tank, will be looking at his performances in the 3rd ODI also. Oh, don't want to run out now. It's just dapped down with soft hands. No reason for attempting a run. Kane content to just push and shout out and no to his partner. Overdone, 30 overs completed, 127 for 3.
Almond, Kismis আর পাপরিকার এক্সাইটিং ব্লেন্ডে রুচি প্রিমিয়াম মিক্স চানাচুর, নিউ টেস্ট অফ দ্য টাউন। লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার, অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
তোর কাছে রিয়ার নাম্বার আছে? রিয়ার নাম্বার দিয়ে তুই কি করবি? আকাশ কিনতে কম, দুজনে কিনাইতে পারলে আবার 1 মাসের বিল ফ্রি। কিন্তু দোস্ত, আমি তো রিয়ার নাম্বার অনেক আগে মোবাইল থেকে ডিলিট করে দিছি। হ্যালো রিয়া।
আকাশের প্রতিটি রেফারেলে দুজনেই পাচ্ছেন মাসিক বিলে 50% ক্যাশব্যাক। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
Joseph again, 8 overs for 34 runs, no wickets.
Real workhorse. Sorry, Joseph has, as I said, been very impressive without being rewarded what he deserved. Into his 9th over, scoring at economy of 4.16. It's pretty much similar to the run rate being achieved by the team, by Bangladesh, which is 4.21. Still needing 22 runs. What a lovely looking shot that is, straight down the ground, losing with confidence as it builds into his innings. Superb RPGC4.
It's such a wonderful shot because it wasn't a half volley, he's hit it on top of the bounce. That's not an easy shot to play. If it deviates either way, it could bring outside or inside edge into play. It's the highest class of batsmanship.
You show the full face of the bat, you're in control, know exactly where you're going to hit it, straight as an arrow. Despite that chase, the ball was always going to win the race. Little check on that shot. In 2 minds, I thought. Initially thinking of going for it. There you see, admonishing himself.
Some of the little skills, and he has it, Alzarri Joseph, that you can use on the surface. You can use the cross seam or the wobble seam. Because right now the ball is softer. You see some of the more skilled bowlers using cross seamers to try to get the ball to react differently off the surface, or little cutters. It seems to be sliding on quite nicely.
That's again a brilliant looking shot, but this time there's a sweeper in the deep. It's just the timing and the placement has been improving by leaps and bounds for Shakib Al Hasan in this innings. At least a lot of the nerves may have had, but he's, as they say, Kamadar, Kamadaman, he will come back and fight for his country. He loves to be in the limelight and showcases his wares very well. Well, that was a little bit of a surprise for the batter, the fag end of the innings. Too short was it, but still managed to rear up off the back of the limit.
It's a good effort, and to follow it up now is the key thing. Use the aggression, try to push Mushtaqo back. And it's a good opportunity right now to then slide the one that nips back into the top of all.
Just give credit to Joseph for trying right through the overs that is thrown. The balls available, tried the variations. Now he's trying to bowl one in the Yorker length area. Gone a little override because it was a little fuller, made it into a full toss. But you can see the thought process. Every ball is trying something different. Overdone, 1-3.
লাউড বেস ও ক্লিয়ার সাউন্ডের সাথে ভিগো মাল্টিমিডিয়া স্পিকার অলওয়েজ পার্টি অন।
এটা কে বানিয়েছে?
মানে জি আমি বানিয়েছি।
যাক বাবা, প্রতিদিনের 4 লোক 14 কিলোমিটার পাড়ি দিতে হবে না।
এমন হাজার অতিথি আপ্যায়নে ছোট ছোট সাশ্রয়ী প্যাকে এলো শ্রেষ্ঠ ব্লেন্ডের অনন্য স্বাদের ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর। এবার দেশ জুড়ে লাইফটা হবে ভরপুর।
ইমিউন সিস্টেম ভালো রাখতে চাই প্রতিদিন খেলাধুলা, আর চাই স্বাস্থ্যকর ভালো খাবার। যে ভালোটা নিশ্চিত করছে টেস্টিং সল্টযুক্ত স্কোয়ারের চপস্টিক ইনস্ট্যান্ট নুডলস।
Again, the most impressive of the West Indian bowlers, 1 for 31 in his 8 overs, good economy rate of 3.88. Jason Mohammed chipped in with a single, Raymond Arifa with 1. Unfortunately, once again, despite some very disciplined bowling and enterprising bowling, Alzarri has not been benefited with a wicket in this Bangladesh second one-day international. Well, it's going to just keep on going on this wicket. It's not going to turn back enough, and that's 4 extra runs, 1 wide added to that. That doesn't all go well. Easy runs coming at the end of the innings. Unfortunate because Akil was bowling so very well earlier. That's the difference. You may have hoped the ball will grip and turn back, which happened a couple of days back on a regular basis, but not today.
Interesting to see what sort of team Bangladesh put out for their last game, because we talked about the ODI Super League points being available for every game, 10 points for a win. Whether they do make the odd change in their squad or elect to go with the same team that wins today with just 10 required now.
But you don't tend to change a winning unit normally, but as they'll be getting the 20 points and the 2-0 unassailable lead, just feel there's an opportunity for a couple of changes. Rubel Hussain, little out of sorts, maybe they'll consider him to take a rest. Maybe another change. Get in one of the pacemen, Mohammad Saifuddin. Oh, that beat him. See, keeps on. Hasn't lost heart. Akil Hussain is still troubling the batsman. And on this wicket, the arm ball is perfect. Then Shakib who bowls the same kind of bowling, could not read that. The haze and the fog have come back here as the evening sets in. The dark of the floodlights on. It's simple enough to play, but there is some protection. Just a couple of runs. Kumar Bonner doing the fielding in the deep. Let's see, as he threw in, it was a little wayward. See him once again attempted scoop, kind of sweep, scoop, and 4 runs. Yeah, yes, placement. Simple matter. No chance for Bonner on this occasion. Another IPDC 4.
More time that Bangladesh batsmen have spent at the crease, the better for their form, their rhythm going forward. Shakib gets to 41. Having been out of the international game as a unit since March last year, you can see them getting back into stride.
বার্জার ব্রিথ ইজি ভাইরাকের এর সিলভার আয়ন টেকনোলজি তৈরি করে অ্যান্টিভাইরাস কোটিং, যা দেয়ালে আসা ভাইরাস ও ব্যাকটেরিয়া ধ্বংস করে। সুরক্ষিত দেয়াল, নিরাপদ পরিবার।
Joseph into his last over, none for 40. Mushfiqur Rahim content to have a little bit of a outing in the middle, not really bothered with the target, just getting into the groove of things, getting the feel of ball and bat, used to the conditions. No one seems to be in a hurry. And he keeps on pegging away with good deliveries. done and dusted with the first one on the way to completion of the second one-day international in the Bangabandhu ODI series. And the third one, the circus moves to Chattogram. And we have the third day one-day international on the 25th of January, followed by the 2 test matches. One in Chattogram, one back here in Dhaka. Three runs needed now, closing in on the target. Into the 33rd over. Shakib Al Hasan looking comfortable. Much more at ease with the bat. Good all-round performance from this top-notch all-rounder, one of the best in the world. Must give a lot of credit to this young man. He hasn't lost heart into his 10th over. Not just saying that it's all over and done with, I'm going to give up, going to just go through the... It is not. He's pegging away. He's continuing to bowl good deliveries. No easy runs. Looking at defeat now, you reckon going into the third one-day international Chattogram different track. Any options, any changes you reckon might happen with the West Indies team, Lish?
Come to that if we have an next over.
We are going to have next over. Make it give you an answer, then 3 done, 147 for 3.
বার্জার ব্রিথ ইজি ভাইরাকের এর সিলভার আয়ন টেকনোলজি তৈরি করে অ্যান্টিভাইরাস কোটিং যা দেয়ালে আসা ভাইরাস ও ব্যাকটেরিয়া ধ্বংস করে। সুরক্ষিত দেয়াল, নিরাপদ পরিবার।
শর্ট করে কি ওয়াশিং মেশিন কেনা যায় নাকি?
কঙ্কা থেকে ভাবনা কিসে? নামমাত্র বিদ্যুৎ খরচে হাই ক্লিনিং টেকনোলজি কঙ্কা ওয়াশিং মেশিন কিনে ফেলুন চট করে। কঙ্কা ওয়াশিং মেশিন।
Loud bass ও clear sound এর সাথে Vigo multimedia speaker, always party on.
Introducing the TDS Apache RTR with Race Telemetry enabled Smart Connect technology. Performance evolution, RTR revolution, racing DNA unleashed.
Going to be in Chattogram, live from the Zohra Ahmad Chaudhary Stadium. Starts at 11:30. Our broadcast starts at 11:15. Different venue, maybe change of fortune for the West Indians. Use of the feet, just couldn't get underneath that one. Just a single.
Slim pickings because Shema Holder was left out today. Depending on what the pitch is like, we probably look to reconsider him. Andre McCarthy in his 2 games hasn't really looked the part. You can say that about a lot of guys. They're really slim pickings. A lot of emphasis has to go on the guys who are there. But for now, it's Bangladesh's time with just one to get to close out the series. A good reintroduction for them by victories in international cricket.
Quite ready, the bowler, seeing that initial movement of Mushfiqur Rahim, just decided, look, you're going to make you wait a little while to get your winning runs. Come back and bowl again. Oh, down the leg side, there's going to be a wide. And they've also run across, see if there's a signal from the umpire. No signal, so they've got the run that takes them to that win. Very convincing, emphatic win. Bangladesh winning by 7 wickets and going 2-0 up in this Bangabandhu ODI series. 7th consecutive win over the West Indies.
সুস্থ আছেন।
Very impressive by Bangladesh, coming back after hiatus of over 9 months due to the coronavirus pandemic. And West Indies have their work cut out, coming in with a depleted team. Understandably smiles in the face of the coach. Very satisfied with his charges.
Well, a run performance for Shakib, a couple of wickets and runs today. Mehendi Hassan with 4 wickets. Leading performers, the Bangladesh have done what they needed to do against this version of the West Indies team. It's been a long time since they've played international cricket. They're feeling their way back. This is a good start, and again, for the third and final game of this series, there are points available, and so it still becomes important to win every match as teams look to get into that top gate heading into the World Cup in 2023. Much to think about for West Indies. The batting has been very, very short of what it needs to be, not getting to 150 twice in the series. But a good start for Tammy. He's Mountain captain.
Pretty pleased with what he's achieved in getting a 50. He's 40 plus in the first one international. And then Shakib Al Hasan joining hands with Nishan Chandra.